So another weekend of Premier League, but this time not so happy for Arsenal fans. I don't know, man. I think Aston Villa is going to be a big test.
It is. It is going to be a big test, but I think I've heard numerous times that Arsenal have a test. Arsenal have a test. So I think Arsenal have a test has been a conversation for a minute. Yeah, so it might turn out to be just one of those.
Yeah, because they had an injury for Martinez, I think, last weekend. I think he's very key in how they get their results. So
Martinez pulled out just before the game.
Yeah.
But Arsenal also lost two defenders.
Yeah, but I think Timber will be fine at centre back with Hinkapie and Ben White will stick to right.
Yeah. But, Aston Villa's current goalkeeper was their first goalkeeper going into the season because he was bought because Martinez was leaving.
Yeah.
So he's what they were going to have anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't really think that should be an excuse because they bought him because Martinez was leaving.
So you think it doesn't make a difference?
It might make a difference. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be an excuse.
Makes sense. So you're going for Villa?
No, I'm going for a draw, and I was gonna go for a draw even if Martinez was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the fence with this one. Okay, cool. There's another trickier fixture. Bournemouth with Chelsea. Bournemouth hosting Chelsea. Chelsea still don't have Caicedo, and they might have a few people back. Rhys James, a few other people they rotated. I don't know what you think about that.
That's a difficult one for me because Bournemouth has been having a very terrible form. Every time I've thought Bournemouth are picking points, they have dropped points. When I thought Chelsea were winning at Leeds, Chelsea lost at Leeds. So I don't know who is using this opportunity to bounce back. I don't know if Bournemouth is the one using this to stage a bouncing back, or if it's Chelsea using this to heal from their blushes.
I'll go fast on this one. I think I'll pick Chelsea. I picked Arsenal for the other. So
okay,
so now I pick Chelsea.
I mean, considering everybody has beaten Bournemouth, or the best result has been a draw in over 6 games, I'll go for Chelsea as well.
Okay. There's some big clashes tomorrow. There's another tricky one. Everton against Forest. Everton hosting Forest. Sean Dyke back to the club.
Yeah, Everton's form at home has been shaky. The last 2 games, they collected 3 from Spurs and then followed that with what was the other game they lost? They were fried at home again.
Yeah, just recently
because they just won at United away, and then
their last game
away.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure if they're going to pick a third loss at home though. I'm undecided between going draw or win, but I'm gonna give them home advantage and go with Everton.
Yeah, I think they're in good spirits right now. I'll also pick Everton for this one. So another clash. Man City hosts Sunderland. That's a good one. I don't know, but Man City, they look like they'll have, I don't know. Man City look, I don't know. What do you think about City versus Sunderland?
I think it's one. It will be another one of those unconvincing wins for City. Labour make those defensive mistakes that they make every day.
They'll outscore the opponent.
And outscore the opponent.
Okay. I think I'll sit on the fence with this one. I want to sit on the fence with this one because Sunderland have heart and they know that. I think Sunderland are going to be in good form until they hit 40. Then they will start seeing other things. But Man City look shaky. It's usually hard to go 2 games. They've conceded 7 goals in 2 games. Mm-hmm. I know they've outscored their opponent, but that's kind of alarming. Yeah, so I think Sunderland are going to maximize on that, and I think they're going to draw. I think, for this one, I'm gonna I think they're going to draw this. I'm gonna sit on the fence on this one.
Yeah,
But this one looks like an easier fixture. Newcastle host Burnley at home. Newcastle at home.
I'll give Newcastle that one.
Yeah, Newcastle look like that one they kinda need to win that one. You don't win that one, then you stay in the bottom 10, and I don't think they wanna stay there for any longer. At least not past this month.
It's about time. It's about time they get out.
But their striker looks better than Isak so far. I think they played a good game against. I don't think that one helps us in thinking anything. Newcastle at home against Burnley is pretty straight win.
Yeah, at home they're beginning to look formidable.
Mm.
They are winning. They're picking points. Even if they're not playing well, they almost got away with points. I picked the 3 against Spurs.
Nottingham.
Yeah, so I think Burnley should be a weaker opponent.
Yeah, I think the same. And talking about Spurs, that's another derby, not North London really, but Spurs. Thomas Frank hosts his former side and assistant.
He hosts Brentford.
Yeah, he's hosting Brentford. Spurs against Brentford.
I don't know if I just hate Spurs, or if I'm being prejudiced, but I still think that Brentford, having came off just an L, they are bound to cause problems. So I don't know if they pick 1 point or 3 points. I low-key feel like it might be a tie, but Spurs don't even tie at home.
Yeah.
I think this is the weekend we begin Thomas Frank out, so that might be an L.
Oh yeah, you think this is the trigger?
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. I think Thomas Frank is gonna make a statement to this former side, so I think I'll go with Spurs first home win, or is it second? I think something.
Well,
They might try to use this on these. There's a lot of politics around this game, especially around the managers and the clubs, but yeah. Well, Spurs, Brentford, I guess we'll see.
yeah, it's a tough fixture.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes.
Brentford rested players the previous fixture. It did not make sense. Like
Yeah, against
what
Arsenal. Yeah,
like of all the teams, why do you rest players against Arsenal? Uh, yeah, they had Thiago out. They had Henderson start out,
yeah.
and I think one more person in midfield. I don't know why they did that because
Yeah.
Arsenal. Maybe they knew that they're losing Arsenal. Either way, if they start everybody,
We
so
might
they
as
were
well
like,
put our energy on Spurs.
yeah, we put our energy on Spurs.
But we all know football does not work like that, but we'll see. But there's another one that's a trickier fixture. Leeds hosting the mighty Liverpool, the champions of England.
I've lost all my predictions involving Liverpool, but I think this is. I'm gonna give Slot this one.
Oh yeah, it's a must win. You say?
It is. It is. I have a gut feeling that this is the one we start Slot out. So you wanna change that narrative. I think I'm gonna give Slot this one.
I think Leeds have been knocking on the door a lot. They knocked on the door against City. They turned Chelsea upside down, and I think they have those 3 in a row. So
That's the result I want. That's the result I want to be sincere. That's the result I want. I'm just not sure if I'll get it. That's why I go for Liverpool.
I'm gonna go for Leeds on this one.
Boy.
We'll see how that one goes. I think Leeds have enough to trouble Liverpool.
They do.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for Saturday. We have 7 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday. Sunday we begin with Brighton hosting West Ham.
You're such a boring Sunday, though.
Yeah.
I'll go with Brighton on this one. The home advantage.
Yeah, West Ham are they're the ones that are going to fire them. Everybody else has made changes down there. Even West Ham themselves, I think. But
They might get a.
Yeah, they might get another manager because this thing with Nuno. We'll see how January works, but there's another London derby on Sunday. Fulham hosting Palace.
It's very hard to know what's going on with Fulham because we can talk about how they put 3 back against Man City, but that's also ignoring how they took in 5.
Yeah.
Because when you go 5-1 and you pull back 3, it might, I don't know if it's because you are good or if it's because the opponent is switched off. Because it's different when it's 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. That because 5-1 is sometimes like I think the opponent thinks that you're done and they remove the foot off the gas.
Which is true, they are done. Yeah.
You
They
know,
they
City
couldn't
could have been like,
complete
these
the
folks are
comeback.
done, you know. And some of the goals Fulham scored, you know, like the second goal from what is his name? The Nigerian. It's it's not more of team play. It's more of like just a good strike from like a good lucky strike from an opponent. So I don't know how this one goes. But on tough fixtures like this, I don't like going against the host.
Mhm.
Feel like sitting on the fence, but Fulham.
Fulham. I'll go on the other side. I think I'll give Glasner this one. Yeah, I'll give Glasner this one. They're kind of up there in among teams in London, and
That's true.
I might look to make that derby a good one.
That's true.
But there is another big game for the mighty Manchester United on Monday. It's the only Monday fixture. They should have given us on Sunday. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's like only
Yeah,
2 games
because
on Sunday.
United played on Thursday, so probably that's why they will push them on Monday, considering
Fine.
United will not play Champions League anyway,
Mm.
so they give them. But I still hate it. Just I know the day should not affect the results, but United has sacked on Monday, and United has sacked on Sunday Sunday lunch fixture. United play Wolves. Wolves have like 5 losses in a row.
Yeah, 5 losses.
Although United has a very bad form, but the Wolves having lost 5 in a row, it's very hard for me to go against United on this one.
Yeah, this one I'll stick with you on this one. I think United are going to. I think Wolves are done for. I think they're going to be like Southampton. They went, I think, 10 losses in a row, and then they had a win against somebody. Then they continued losing.
Mhm. Yeah.
They did somebody. Yeah, I think Wolves is cooked. But football, stranger things have happened. Well, I just hope not on Saturday morning.
I don't think Saturday's game has any strange outcome though.
Yeah,
Both teams are in good form. All the 3 results will not be strange.
yeah. Can go either
So
way.
yeah, so it's just that if you don't support Arsenal and you don't support Aston Villa, you just hope for a good game.
That's true.
You just hope that is a game.
Okay, we'll see how that goes on Monday after the games.